Good morning. Welcome to video lecture on production of solar grade silicon and its purification. I am Dr. M. Sennappan from Department of Chemistry, Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, Bangalore. So here, production of solar grade silicon by union carbide method. So there are so many methods or techniques available for the production of solar grade silicon from metallurgical grade. This session we are going to discuss about the union carbide method, since this method was invented by Union Carbide company. That is why this method is named as Union Carbide company or Union Carbide method. So first, briefly I will tell about the metallurgical grade silicon. Silicon is obtained from silica or sand. Okay, that sand, chemical formula of that sand is SiO2. When this sand or silica is reduced using carbon at 1500 degrees Celsius in electric arc furnace, molten state of silicon is obtained and also carbon monoxide is released from the process. Next, what are the impurities metals like aluminum, magnesium, calcium? These are all the impurities metals present in the mixture is converted into their silicates. So metal silicates are insoluble in the molten silicon, so that it can be removed from the mixture. So that is a way for getting the metallurgical grade silicon, which is having still some impurities. So directly if we use it, this metallurgical grade silicon in electronic industries or for making some electronic devices like photovoltaic cells and all, whatever the impurities present in the metallurgical grade silicon reduce the efficiency of device and also durability of device. That is why further purification is needed using some technique or chemical techniques. So that is the production of solar grade silicon. So union carbide method you see here. So there are 4 steps are there. First step, silicon or metallurgical grade silicon is treated with dry hydrochloric acid gas at 300 degrees Celsius, so that silicon dissolved in the HCl become the trichlorosilane and tetrachlorosilane. Trichlorosilane is the major product. Minor product is tetrachlorosilane. So mixture of product we are getting from this step. So these two are separated by distillation. But here desired product is trichlorosilane only, not for the tetrachlorosilane. So whatever the separated tetrachlorosilane is reduced with hydrogen at 1000 degrees Celsius, so that is the tetrachlorosilane converted into trichlorosilane. So first step, HCl treatment gives mixture of product, that is a trichlorosilane, that is a major and also desired product or expected product for us. Second one is a tetrachlorosilane, that is a byproduct. These two are separated by distillation. Separated tetrachlorosilane reduced with hydrogen at 1000 degrees Celsius to convert trichlorosilane. So whatever the trichlorosilane we are getting from first 2 steps, so taken into the third step. Third step is quaternary ammonium ion exchange resin process. So this resin is taken in the column or trichlorosilane passed into the fixed bed column filled with quaternary ammonium ion exchange resins acting as catalyst for this process. So if you feed into column having this resin, so chemical changes taking place, so which is taken in the or written in the scheme form. You see here trichlorosilane first converted into dichlorosilane and also tetrachlorosilane. So further dichlorosilane converted into silane and trichlorosilane. So overall if we see here we are getting mixture of products containing silane, trichlorosilane and tetrachlorosilane. These products are separated by distillation process. After the distillation, tetrachlorosilane sent back to reduction process. Then this will be subjected to quaternary ammonium ion exchange resin process, and trichlorosilane no, subjected to quaternary ammonium ion exchange resin process. So next step we need the we need the silane, that is SiH4. So fourth one is the pyrolysis. So SiH4 feed into the column containing heated silicon seed rod. When that silane, okay, now so feed into the that heated silicon rod, silane pyrolysis to become silicon and also release the hydrogen gas. So this is the polycrystalline silicon. Still, this is having some impurities. Okay, so that is why this is further taken into some chemical process or purification process. So here, so this is the purification of silicon by zone refining technique. So zone refining technique, you know, we are using to further purify the silicon obtained from union carbide process. Now, zone refining process. So this is a process or purification technique which involves recrystallization. The principle of this process is that impurities are more soluble in the melt than pure solid silicon. You see the diagram, okay, a very simple diagram only. So here we have so many components. So this is like a closed chamber where we are vertically clamped the silicon rod. So this is the silicon rod vertically clamped inside the chamber. Next here, this is a radio frequency coil. So using this coil, we can give the temperature about 1000 degrees Celsius. And also from this way, we can fill the reduced atmosphere gas like nitrogen to maintain inside the chamber or column no, is inert atmosphere. For making the inert atmosphere, so we are passing nitrogen gas into the chamber. So first, so that our radio frequency column, that is at the top of the silicon rod. If you switch on the, or if you pass the current into radio frequency coil, okay, so increase the temperature about 1000 degrees Celsius. This will heat up the silicon rod. So here, so that silicon and also impurities become the molten state. Then slowly that RF coil so moving downwards from top to bottom. While moving, whatever the pure silicon is there, so that will be solidified at the bottom itself. Whatever the impurities are there, so that is moving along with the RF coil downwards. So that's what basic principle already we are familiar now. So that impurities are more soluble in the melt than pure compound. That's what. So because of more solubility nature of impurities which are present in the silicon rod, that also moving from top to bottom along with the RF coil. So after this process, so top portion, whatever the pure silicon or pure solidified silicon rod is there, the purity of the silicon is 99.9999%. Next, that the impurities, no, that is concentrated at the bottom of the silicon rod. Okay, now we can cut it and the upper part, no, we can use it for the our purpose. Okay, now so that whatever the bottom rod is there, no, so are that the concentrated impurities are more in this. So this can be, or this will be send it to the purification or further purification process. So this is a zone refining process. So using this one, or this is a technique used for the purification of silicon. Thank you.